This is my favorite part about the desk, the fact that it goes up and down and the keyboard comes out electrically. It's amazing. I also added RGBs. In this video, you're not going to learn exactly how to build this desk because it involves a lot of complicated skills like welding, grinding, knowing how to varnish your wood, and other techniques that I just can't explain in one video. But I'm going to give you a general idea of how I got this done in this video. And then we'll talk about what this desk can do and why it's so freaking cool. So this is by far the coolest desk I've ever seen, not because I built it, but because it's actually awesome. Who puts an electric actuator to move in and out your keyboard? And it is strong, like it'll push me, watch. Really what happened is I got my idea, and as soon as I had my idea, I drew it on a napkin. I had a vision for my desk. I chose maple wood because I am Canadian, as you guys all know, and we have a lot of maple trees in Canada. And I just love the look of it. I varnished it with a golden maple varnish. The first step into making this desk is, one, do you want to have a sit-down stand-up desk? If so, you have two options, either a manual crank or you buy on Amazon the electric actuators, right? The electric stand-up desk actuators. If you go with the electric version, the cheapest one you can get is 150 bucks, which is the one that I have underneath here. I've had this actuator from an older build that I made. So I made a desk in my early YouTube career. Still kind of early in my YouTube career, but I use the electric actuator to have an actuator that moves in and out my keyboard and mouse. Like that. The cable management will be done later on. It's just I have more things to set up. Step 2, what kind of top do you want? You could go with a plastic top, a wood top, a steel top. Any piece of wood that you have lying around, you can put it on top of your actuators. Once you've done that, you could either just basically put it on top and boom, you got yourself a sit-down stand-up desk. And you can add a slide-out drawer. I went with an electric actuator. I already had this one from an older build. I scrapped the older desk. Awesome. And then I have a third level on top here, another piece of maple wood that I again sanded, varnished, and so to hold up that piece of maple wood, I had to design myself, and that's where my steel tubing came in, a riser. I attached my 3-arm monitor stand to the third level of the desk, but it will be all neatly organized because I do plan on making an appearance on Setup Wars. And this is going to be a challenge of mine to get a seal of approval on Setup Wars. Now, to get the seal of approval, you need originality. You need it to be awesome. Epicness is a factor in that competition. Anyways, the hard part was getting the electric actuator mounted to the steel in the back there. And all I did was create supports downwards and upwards. And I leveled out the weight so the desk is not front heavy or back heavy. Starting a project like this, you got to have all the tools you need, right? And I knew that the desk was going to be heavy, so I had to use some powerful steel square tubing. It's actually one inch by 1 inch because it's square. It's 1/8 thick. And to work with that kind of material, you have to have the right tools, 1. And 2, you need to know what you're doing because you need to know how to weld this stuff back together, cut it, get the angles you need, and then you got to know how to attach it to an original frame without welding. So you got to learn to work with steel, which is not something you see a lot these days. A lot of people know how to work with wood, not steel. I can work a little bit with both. Therefore, I made a steel wood desk, and I think it just looks awesome. And this whole room here is going to be custom made by myself, and you guys are going to be here with me every step of the way. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, subscribe, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I make a new video. I do some gaming as well, and I'm going to do some reviews about YouTuber streamer gear or the tools that I used or whatever goes on in my life. You guys are going to hear about it. But if you want to hear about it, you got to be subscribed. So I really hope this video was really awesome. I'm going to put another detailed video about how I actually made this desk. That's another video. This is more of a look what I did. It's awesome. You could also make it yourself, but you got to do your research. All right, I'm Joey. Thanks for watching my channel, H2K Gaming. See you guys next time. Peace out.